Hey lovely people, welcome back. Today we are going to discuss some of the cryptocurrency passive income earning strategies. Can you earn passive income? So lock in. I will respond to your queries as a whole. Before we head on to the video, be sure to subscribe to my channel, click the bell icon right next to the subscribe button so you'll be notified of all my future uploads. Follow our socials so you'll be updated with the upcoming videos. Most of you would be unknown to passive income. So first of all, let me tell you what passive income is. What is passive income? Passive income is the money acquired by your assets without your cooperation, or you can say that any investment that brings in cash on its own qualifies as passive income. You put your money in a particular crypto investment system and watch it make a profit. However, the profit may be fixed sometimes, but not every time. It can be beyond your imagination. For example, an average way many attempts to make a return in crypto with next to zero inclusion is through purchasing and holding crypto, which is additionally referred to in the business as hodling. This implies an investor is ready to buy an advanced resource with the mentality that its costs will ideally arise essentially soon. Such investors are all set the distance, as this drawn-out methodology would expect them to stand firm on their footholds anyplace between a half a year to 5 years. However, purchasing and holding a crypto resource for any period doesn't promise you will create a profit. It is truly acceptable you could lose cash. Accordingly, only hodling crypto can be viewed as a passive income generator. Now the question arises, can you generate passive income with cryptocurrencies? And if yes, then what are the strategies that we can use to generate passive income? Generating passive income with cryptocurrencies. Yes, there are numerous ways to do so. A few common techniques, including lending, using digital asset interest-bearing accounts, and staking proof-of-stake coins. The greater part of accessible choices requires either an enormous amount of cryptocurrency or some in-depth technical knowledge of navigating DeFi protocols or running mining equipment. Passive income strategies. Proof-of-stake POS staking. Proof-of-stake is a kind of blockchain agreement intended to permit distributed network members to agree on new information entering the blockchain. It fills in as an option in contrast to Bitcoin's proof-of-work. Basically, the proof-of-stake model permits proprietors of cryptocurrency to stake coins and make their validator nodes. At this point, the cryptocurrency's proof-of-stake convention will pick a validator node to survey the block when a block of exchanges is ready to be processed. Then the validator checks if the exchanges in the blocks are precise. Assume that they add the block to the blockchain and get crypto rewards for their commitment. But if a validator proposes adding a block with wrong data, they lose a portion of their staked holdings as a punishment. This approval mechanism is called proof of stake. It gives an open door to holders, those in it for the long haul, to create passive income. Similarly, knowing completely well that exchange approval may be entrusting, you could select POS blockchains that permit you to designate your stakes to different members who are prepared to take up the technical requirements of staking. Justifiably, the award distributed to validators is somewhat higher than that of a delegator. A portion of the POS blockchains you could consider includes Cardano ADA, Ethereum 2.0 ETH, Polkadot DOT, Solana SOL, Tezos XTZ. Peer-to-peer lending. Peer-to-peer lending empowers people to acquire loans straightforwardly from others, removing out the financial institution as the middleman. Or you can say that these platforms that offer such types of service empower systems that permit clients to set their terms, concluding the amount they need to loan and the interest they plan to produce on loans. The platform matches lenders with borrowers, like how peer-to-peer exchanging platforms match purchasers and merchants. Such lending systems provide clients with a specific level of control concerning crypto lending. However, you need to store your digital resource on the lending platform's custodial wallet ahead of time. For example, on BTC Pop, you can lend digital resources on a peer-to-peer basis to other marketplace members and earn interest. Not at all like traditional lenders. Lending digital cash passes on danger, as the borrower could default on your credit. Hence, it is central to extend your crypto credit portfolio to different advances and look at each borrower comprehensively before giving up your coins. Similarly, centralized lending is a strategy in which you depend exclusively on the lending infrastructure of third parties. In this case, the interest rates are fixed, so are the lockup periods. Like P2P lending, You need to move your crypto to the lending platform to begin procuring interest. Decentralized or DeFi lending is a strategy that includes utilizing lending services straightforwardly through the blockchain. There are no mediators, and lenders and borrowers collaborate through smart agreements that automate interest rates. Unlike the P2P and centralized lending strategies, there are no intermediaries involved in DeFi lending. Margin lending is lending crypto to traders who want to trade utilizing influence from borrowed funds. This permits merchants to enhance their situations with those resources and repay the loans with interest. Crypto trades handle the vast majority of the details for your sake in this situation. Clients just need to make their digital assets accessible. Cloud mining. Another strategy of passive income generation is cloud mining. It is the easiest and best method for bringing in cash from cryptocurrency mining without purchasing and maintaining your equipment. Unlike the proof-of-stake mechanism that I have explained to you earlier, some blockchains, including Bitcoin, pick a more PC-escalated approach where clients need to prove the eligibility of their case to become validators by going up against one another to solve exceptionally complex numerical riddles. In bygone times, mining was reasonable and conceivable through any PC. As the competition expanded, most miners embraced all the more impressive graphics processing units, GPUs. This, yet associations and asset-rich foundations, turned out to be conceivably the main element and started using application-specific integrated circuits, or ASICs. That made it a lot harder for retail miners to get by mining. Thus, investors oftentimes choose a substitute technique called cloud mining. Cloud mining has become a subject of controversy since the time it turned out to be generally embraced. Bunches of fraudulent cloud mining administrations guarantee to mine Bitcoin for your sake, yet suck up your cash instead. Therefore, you should carry out due diligence and check out whether they own their hardware important to mine Bitcoin, or whichever coin you pick, before opting for this option. Now, let's move on to the next strategy, which is interest-bearing crypto accounts. So basically, in interest-bearing crypto accounts, several service providers allow clients to store their crypto and acquire a yield on it, as they may with a bank account. This has turned into an alluring item for investors because traditional cash savings accounts yields have fallen so low as of late. Consider this placing cash in an interest-earning bank. The main contrast is that this service upholds just crypto deposits, rather than holding digital assets in your wallets. You can store them in these accounts and get day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month, or yearly profit contingent upon the predefined interest rates. Crypto specialist organizations that deal with such items include Nexo, Celsius Network, Swissborg, BlockFi. BlockFi, for example, empowers digital asset holders to procure a yearly yield of 8.2% on their holdings by putting it away with them in a so-called BlockFi interest account. Acknowledged cryptocurrencies include Bitcoin and Ether, and a base store of 1 BTC or 25 ETH is required. BlockFi utilizes the deposited funds to lend to institutional and corporate borrowers on an over-collateralized premise to guarantee loan performance. Cryptocurrency interest accounts empower you to get passive income as standard interest payments while you HODL your coins. Lightning Node. The Lightning Network is a second-layer innovation applied to Bitcoin that utilizes micropayment channels to scale its blockchain's ability to manage exchanges all the more effectively. The transactions led on Lightning networks are quicker, are cheap, but rather more promptly affirmed than those led straightforwardly on the Bitcoin blockchain. A Lightning node is a door into the Lightning network. You need to have something like one node running to have the option to investigate the LN innovation and appreciate all that it brings to the table. With the Lightning node, you can make Lightning installment channels and can be used by different clients to handle installments over the Lightning network. So, this was my overview of crypto passive income strategies. These are just some of the numerous ways by which you can make additional profit with your digital asset. Hence, it is advisable to do your research, look for proficient guidance from a certified financial consultant, and figure out what best suits your investment objectives, as none of these strategies are risk-free. See you in the next video. Bye!